Hey friends, it's Sam from Paper Besos. I am here today to show you my latest little creation, which is I guess you would call a folio. This actually is a Tim Holtz product, and it basically comes this way. You just kind of dress it up, I guess. And this is how the front looks. This is a vintage trim that I sewed onto a piece of cardstock, distressed on the edges, rounded off the edge here so that it would fit better on this flap. And then I did a lot of die cutting, which you know I love to do. Did a little bit of glossy accents on top of the mushrooms. These are mostly Tim Holtz dies. There are a few that are from AliExpress, like the ferns, the eucalyptus, and this one right here, the little reeds. I think that's it. Everything else is Tim Holtz. They're like, it's the funky foliage and something else. And I'll put the information down in the description box as far as what dyes I used from this, because there was quite a few. Now on the outside, I also put a little vintage doily. I'll show you the back side. A little bit of distressing, Mod Podge on top just to kind of seal everything in. This is also a Tim Holtz die. And you open it up. There are two flaps on the inside. Can you see that? And then this I created as well. So let me start here so you can kind of see everything. I made tuck spots everywhere. So there's one big one in the back. This is from a envelope that I got in the mail for whatever. This, let's see if I can hold that up. This I made. This is a Tim Holtz die. I printed out, there's also a little dried piece of flower in there. But I printed out a bunch of butterflies on some vellum, and then I just cut those out. And this is a Tim Holtz die as well. So a lot of these dies are from chapter 3 last year. I really liked that whole release, and there's a few pieces from that release that I still don't have, but eventually I think I will get them all. So that is back here. There's a cute little leaf that is also a die. I just dressed that. These pockets, and then pockets in the back. So I just cut a lot of little pieces from just different junk mail. Sometimes they send you some really nice envelopes that are vellum, which is wild to me. This is, I forget what paper pad that's from, but it's pretty. And then I just made a little tag and stamped and distressed that. There's little leaves in here, more from the junk mailers, envelopes. I kind of went back and forth as to whether or not I was going to show you everything that I made in this, or everything I have tucked away, because I've tucked quite a bit away in this, but I think I'll show it to you because why not? There's some stamping that I did. Those are actually little birds. I don't know, is that hard to tell that those are birds? It's a very little stamp, but it's so cute. I got it in a D-stash. More tags. And these, you know, you can build on them. So they're just kind of ready to go for whatever project. It's a junk envelope, and there's like the window in the back there. I should have taken it out, but anyway. These are little cutouts. These I did not ink up or stamp on. There's some little stickers. This is actually a Tim Holtz die also. More leaves. I love this paper. This paper is actually from those little Dollar Tree bags that you get that have like paper remnants all in them. Like, that's really cool paper. All right, these little flaps are hiding a bunch of goodies, but I wanted to show you what I did with the flaps. I did some leftover pieces of the doilies, and then these are die cuts. Now, let me see if I can get something to like take it out because it keeps slipping. And so these dies are also Tim Holtz. I really like the way they came out. I did a little cork on the top, and that's actually Dollar Tree, right? The big sheets that you get that are sticky on the back. And then I just used some aged, and this vintage, like naturally aged. I didn't color it. It came that way. And they're just report covers, basically. I found them at a vintage shop, and some of them were discolored and some of them were not. So I just used the ones that were discolored. Now this pocket, you can see this little shelf, but this pocket goes like, see if I can show you with the arrow. The pocket actually goes like, if I can get past these little guys without messing them, it goes all the way down. You see right here? So technically, if you wanted to take these out and or put something else behind them, I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff, but I thought that was cute, so I left it that way. And I did make some tiny little journals. And that pattern paper is also from that Dollar Tree bag of pages, scrap paper, whatever you want to call it. These both open. Let's see if I can open this guy, show you. I just thought those came out cute. And I wanted to load this thing up. I wanted to put all kinds of goodies in it, so that's exactly what I did. Now this little baggie has, I have it taped shut, but I'm going to open it and show you. There's a shelf in there, the die cut shelf, and there's more of the little jars and bottles. So that is in there. I really do like the way this came out though. Doesn't that sound good? Crinkly paper. That's the first time I'd used this die, and I've actually had it for a while to make these little test tubes and experiments. A little vellum envelope. I did make these little pockets out of acetate because I wanted you to be able to see what was in the pocket. Oops. I wanted you to see what was in this pocket. And I think it came out really cute. I like it. And then you open these flaps up, and there is a ton of pockets. Now this was actually inspired by a recent pocket swap that I did with Martha. She's Paper Crescent Moons. I have a video on one she sent me. I'll link that here, and I'll also link her Instagram. She does not have a YouTube, but she does have a very, very cute Instagram where she shows you her different creations. So this was inspired by her, the look of it. I mean, just the neutral colors, just I was so inspired by that swap that I really, really enjoyed that swap with her. And each little pocket is full. So I did make some tags just with different, media. I mean, that's one of the stickers that I put in this pocket on that side. There's stamping, there's paper piecing from, I bought an A5 journal, and that was on the packaging, and I kept it. These I've had, cut them out a while ago. This little vellum pocket is a Tim Holtz die, and I made some little mushrooms, so you can use those for whatever. This whole thing is actually made for someone. I made this in mind to give to someone, and I don't want to ruin it, so I'll post this after I send it to her, after she gets it. Next pocket, more envelopes, longer envelope. And these particular dies are, actually I lied, that one and this one. These are Kathy Holden. They're spellbinders. Really like those sets. And I will show you. Do I have them out? Do you want to see what they look like? I might have them. Hold on. Maybe. Maybe not. I spoke too soon. I think I put them away already. Did I? Yeah, I put them away already. But maybe I'll come back at the end and show you all the different die cuts that I used. So anyway, stamped a little bit. There's a little vintage tape behind there. Some stickers, stamping. And there's going to be a lot of magnets on these. I really like magnet closures. I don't particularly enjoy the sound of Velcro. There's probably some kind of illness that I have. But I just like magnets, actually. Truth be told, I really like magnets, and I like the little snappy noise they make when they close. This is vellum, cardstock, and just a bunch of little tiny tags that I put in there. All the tiny tags. I really like the vellum tags. They're so fun. And then you can kind of see them through the little... Ay, Dios mío. They go flying everywhere. I really like the way they look through the little vellum window. That was... Did you see that? They went flying everywhere. So that is in here. And then this is a little paper clip. I just rewatched Tim Holtz. What was it? I just said it at the beginning of the video. The chapter 3 of 2022 release. And there was one of the girls, I think it was Marley maybe, that made these out of some of those dies. So cute. And what do I have in here? I already forgot. Oh, there's some leaves in here. So there's leaves and tags and this cute little vellum envelope. It's so bitty. What made me think I was going to be able to open these and then put them back so easily? I do not know. And that's what's in there. Pocket 2 out of 185. Next pocket. More magnets. That's a digital. Makes it look like vintage tape. And these are die cuts. A little eucalyptus. And this is an alley die. I think I got it from the piggy store. Again, I'll post links below. Next pocket. Oh, look at that. That's actually Tersh. I just got those not too long ago. That I have right here, I can show you. Sky Bambi is her name. Look at those. They're so beautiful. They smell good too. Just beautiful stamps. So that's, I got both sets because, and then on the back, she has that. It's gorgeous. She makes the best stuff. You've got to check her out. Aren't those great? So I use those in a couple pieces. Love these stamps. This video is going to be 17 hours long. I apologize now. Anyway, that's what I used to stamp that. Cute little tag. Die cut. These are little flowers, different colors. That's also a AliExpress die from the piggy store. I really like these. More Kathy Holden. Just leftover pieces from just different die cuts that I've had. I made them during like a mass making session or something. That's a Anna Griffin die. I like to reuse packaging. Look how cute. Look at the little seals. Can you see? That one's like, oops. I won't put that one in there, but Kathy Holden. Beautiful dies. Spellbinders had a couple months ago, I think, a really nice sale, so I took advantage of a few things, but mostly I was after that Kathy Holden collection. What was it called? Flea Market Finds or something? I don't know. Look how long that envelope is. Isn't that great? There's that vellum and just more little things you could use for labels or tags. I keep saying tags, but you can use them for labels too, Sam. Calm down. I'm gonna throw that in there. Magnet closure, of course. A little tiny envelope, another one of those little grungy paper clips. And this also has some tiny tags. What else? Oh, that's a vellum envelope. That's a sticker. There's the digital grungy tape. And this has some ferns in it. And I put one of those little acorns in there too. That came out really cute. Little ferns, big ferns. All that stuff is so pretty. And this was also a junk mail envelope. But pretty, right? Use your junk mail, people. Especially when it's like vellum. Jeez Louise. And I also made some feathers. That's a die cut. That's a Tim Holtz die cut also. Or die. It's really early here because you know I have to make my videos early before the fur babies are awake making all the noise. And my husband's already left for work and my munchkins are still asleep because they won't leave me alone either. Not that they're little, but I really like the way this envelope came out. That's more of the Roman numerals stamp set from Tersh. There's another Anna Griffin bow. And then here are those little dies or die cuts. That is also, oops. That's also a AliExpress die. Tuck back in there. More magnets. Made myself a little tag. And that's actually from one of the pieces that Miss Martha gave me in that swap. Made another tag with a bunch of little leftover bits. Did some distressing because everything needs to be distressed. A little tag or a ticket. This is actually a legit vintage ticket. You can see where the staple is resting in it. That is really cool. So I wanted to include that. Another little envelope. This is from that Kathy Holden die set as well. See the little bird that I stamped on there? A little tiny wax seal. I need to make a video on those, but eventually. Made a lot of little stamp shaped die cuts. So those are going to be in here. I just keep throwing everything, yeeting everything all over the place. Where'd it go? There it goes. I just don't want to not put it back. Okay. That is the last of this page. When you open it, and there is a pocket here. I did some collaging and distressing, inking, and I just have a lot of little pieces in here. These are some die cuts. This is an Anna Griffin die. I have a little card in here. There is some vintage paper, some Tim Holtz die cuts, a little sticker. That's another Tim Holtz embossing folder. So that is all in here. If I can get it to look cute again. You know, just some digitals. These were printable little labels, tags, stickers, vintage paper. Next page is an actual, this is an envelope, junk mail. And I distressed it, collaged, paper piecing, left that little window so you can see what's in there. There's some washi tape that I got from Miss Martha. Some little bits and pieces that I got, and some happy mail from More Crafts, Ashley. A nice big washi sticker. And then I also got this idea from watching that Tim Holtz from last year. These are his die cuts and stamps. Die cuts, and then I did some stamping with the Kathy Holden stamps because that's all I had at the moment. I did order some more Tim Holtz stamps, but I just haven't busted them out yet. And there's some little tags. So those are in there. Backside, I did some collaging. I really like the way this collaging turned out. Really cute. There's some digitals in there. And just pieces that I've gotten from Happy Mail from here and there. Some stickers that I found. Washi tape. Digital. There's one of Chiquita's doilies that she hand dyes. And of course, I showed you this. And then there are, let's see if I can tuck that under something. Hold that for me there, dude. Pockets that I made from some junk envelopes. There's an actual blue jay feather in here that I found at the park. A specimen slide that I made. And there's more of that distressed or discolored project folders that I found at a little vintage shop. And I put some dried flowers behind it, or in between them, kind of sandwich them. A little tag that I made. I really like the way these tags came out. I like the stitching. And that is a little die cut from Miss Martha. There's a little bit of bling. I think I got these from Eve. And there's some of Caroline Tea Time and Dolls digital right there. Did some distressing. And this is some Avril thread that I got in a D-stash. And you'll see I did like 2 little eyelets in there. And then just distress this little envelope and put some little die cuts on top of it. There's some washi tape. I really like this little feather. I really like how this came out. Here is another pocket, another tag. This is an AliExpress die, and this, I believe, is Sizzix. I like the stitching. I had fun doing that. There it goes. And there's some smaller pockets. Can you, okay, you can see. So this is a digital, and I just sized it down. It's just a library pocket, library card. And I also included some somewhere. Oh, I forgot to show you what's in here, but we'll do that in a second. There's another tag that I made. Sizzix die, AliExpress die, kind of a combo. And these actually, Miss Martha used these in the pocket letter swap that we did. And I was like bugging her. What die was that? What did you use? And then making this project, I kind of was like looking through all my dies because I had that inspiration from her pocket letter going. And then I realized I had some of the dies that she used. So that was fun. Last little tag in this little pocket. Oh, one of the stars is messed up, but that's okay. I'll have to fix it later. The glitter came off of it. because I can't leave things alone, man. Distressed it and stitched it. I've like gone back and forth with all of these pieces. So let me show you what is in this pocket. So there is, from the newest embossing folder, I think that's Eileen Hall, the keys. I did a little stamping. I colored that in with some pencil. Just a little die cut that I got. Someone sent me and some happy mail. Leftover piece of the doily. That is in there. Made a little pair. I did this last fall, so I'm sending her a piece. One of them. This is a little seed packet, and what I did was I put some of those digitals that I was talking about that I had downsized. I had put them in there. So that's one. That's another. So you basically fold these in, and then this goes behind it so that you can tuck the library card back there. There's another. And then come the bitty ones. And one more bitty one. So I threw those in there for her. Now, Ashley has sent me so much in the past month. I can't even tell you how many packages I've gotten from her in the past month. And her birthday was in August, so I'm way past due. She sent me Happy Mail for my birthday, and I've been contemplating what to send her. She's been destashing, and so I did ask her, hey, what would you like? I want to send you some Happy Mail, and I just want to make sure I send you something that you actually, you know, would use. I don't want to send you stuff that you don't want. And she told me, send me things that you make, basically is what she said. So that is what I'm doing. I am sending her this. This took me a little bit of time to create. I did put a lot of thought into it because I wanted to send her something really special, something from the heart, because again, she has done so much for me and she's constantly sending me things. So hope you enjoy it, Ashley. Thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions about any of the things that I've done with this project or what I used, just let me know. All right. Thank you. Love you. Besos. Bye.